Hi everyone, I'm Jackie and welcome to my channel, Cherished Memories Crochet. Today I'm going to show you how to make this adorable little beanie hat. I made one for my little snowman here. And this one is green, and I also made a cherry red one. And we will get started. Okay, I am using a 4mm hook and a size 4 weight in yarn. And your hat should be about 3 inches wide and 2 inches in length. And now we're going to chain 4. We're going to go right back up and do a slip stitch to the very first chain we did. Now we're going to chain 3. We're going to go right back in there, do another double crochet, and you're going to want to do 12 double crochets, and the chain 3 counts as our first one. So there's 2 and 3, and just continue until you have 12 double crochets, and I'll meet you at the end. Okay, I've got my 12 double crochets. Now we're going to slip stitch into the very top of that chain 3, just like that. Now we're going to chain 3, and we're going to go right back in that same stitch and do another double crochet, and in the next stitch 2 double crochets, and we're going to continue that for the rest of the round, 2 double crochets in each stitch, and I'll meet you at the end of the round. Okay, I'm at the end of my round. You should have 24 double crochets now. Now we're going to go over here, slip stitch into the top of that chain 3. And now we're going to start row 3, chain 3, go right back in that same stitch and do another double crochet. And in the next stitch, we're going to do 1 double crochet. And the next 2 double crochets. And then 1 double crochet in the next. So continue that pattern, 2 double crochets, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, and continue that for the rest of the round, and I'll meet you there. Okay, I'm at the end of my round. I've got 1 more double crochet to do, and you should have a total of 36 double crochets, and you can continue with the same color you're doing, or you can change out. We're doing the brim or trim, so we're going to insert your hook on the top of that chain 3, and if you're changing colors, wrap over your new color and bring it through. I'm going to tie it. So this is what we have so far. So now you're going to chain 1, and in that same stitch we're going to do a single crochet, and in the next 2 stitches we're going to do a single crochet decrease. How you do that is insert your hook in the first stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, insert your hook in the second stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, and now you have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, and go through all 3 of those. And the next one we're going to do a single crochet, and now in the next 2 we're going to do that single crochet decrease. Went through the first one and pulled up a loop, go through the second one, yarn over, pull up a loop. Now you've got 3, yarn over, go through all 3 of those, and just continue that same pattern to the very end of the row, and I'll meet you there. Okay, I'm at the end of my row. You should have 24 stitches. And now we're going to go over here, and you should have ended with a single crochet decrease. We're going to go over here and slip stitch into our first single crochet. Going to chain 1. Now we're going to go back in there, do a single crochet, and you're going to continue and do a single crochet in every stitch all the way around, and you should have 24 single crochets at the end of this row, and I'll meet you there. Okay, I'm at the end of my row. I'm going to slip stitch into the very top of that first single crochet we did. Now I'm going to chain 1, and if you want to continue with your brim, you can. It'll make it a little bit bigger, but mine is the perfect size, so I'm going to stop. Now just chain 1, pull your yarn, make it tight, cut it, and just pull it through. And there's your little beanie. Now if you want to continue and make the pom-pom, go ahead and get your yarn and cut off a little bit of yarn, just enough to tie the pom-pom together. One, just about like that. Lay it over to the side. And get your yarn. For this size of hat, I just go over 2 of my fingers, yarn over, just like that. And I do about, you can do anywhere between 20 to 30, just depending on how thick you want it. I think these were about 25. So there's, I lost count what I did. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 13, 14. I did 30 that time. And then go ahead and cut your yarn off. Get the string that you had cut. And put it right through there, through the middle of all that. Now take it and tie it. Tie it at least a couple of times to keep it tight. So we don't want it to come loose. Just like that. Now take hold of your string that you just tied it together. You don't want to get it mixed up and cut it. And then just go, get your scissors and put in there and pull it and cut all those. Just like that. And now take it, kind of bunch it together. You may want yours a little bit thicker. This is, I wrapped it around 30 times. And then cut it about where you would want it. Just like that. It's kind of harder to do this on camera than if I wasn't filming it. And I kind of like to kind of round it off a little bit. And then when you're satisfied with it, you can always touch it up after it's on the hat. Take your hook, insert it in the top of the hat. Take the string that you tied the pom-pom with. And I'm doing it upside down. Okay, it's going to be one of those days. Okay, now here we go. Here we go. And now take it and tie it. Then I'll go ahead and get this yellow. It's not a very long string, but I'm going to make it work. And kind of tie it with that also. Do it a couple of times. Just like that. Now you can cut it off. You have to So in your ends there. And I do believe I want mine a little bit shorter than that. That's a little bit too much. And there's your pom-pom. And you can make it the length that you want, the thickness that you want. And you're going to have to probably touch it up. And there it is. And I hope you enjoyed my video. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. And thank you for watching. And hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.